Good morning, student of class 8. Today we will study rest part of chapter number 8 on saying please. Page number 113. So let's start. First I will read it, then I explain. So listen carefully from the last line of page number 112. By this discriminating title, I do not intend to suggest a rebuke to conductors. Generally, on the contrary, I am disposed to think that there are few classes of men who come through the ordeal of a very trying calling better than bus conductors do. Here and there, you will meet an unpleasant specimen who regards the passenger as his natural enemies, as creatures whose chief purpose on the bus is to cheat him and who can only be kept reasonably honest by a loud voice and an aggressive manner. But this type is rarer than it is used to be. I fancy the public owes much to the Underground Railway Company, which also runs the bus, for insisting on a certain standard of civility in its servants and taking care that standard is observed. In doing this, it not only makes things pleasant for the traveling public, but performs an important social service. It is not, therefore, with any feeling of unfriendliness to conductors as a class that I pay a tribute to a particular member of that class. So now listen. Here actually, the writer A.G. Gardner was just trying to express his idea about manner, and here he has mentioned an incident. Here check what is the common behavior, common feeling of them, a common thinking of the man. Here, I do not intend to suggest a rebuke to conductors generally. On the contrary, I am disposed to think that there are few classes of men who come through the ordeal of very trying calling better than the bus conductors do. Here and there you will meet an unpleasant specimen who regard the passenger as his natural enemies. So now here the writer is trying to say, if you are traveling in a bus or train anywhere, here actually bus about. So if there are some people are there who are calling conductors differently and angrily, so what? They will give them seat properly. But if you are talking very politely, so they will not give you any seat like. Okay, here check who regards the passengers as his natural enemy. Means some conductors are there who are they are thinking that people are their natural enemies, but it's not right. They are behaving very rudely to the people, to the passengers. How? In a loud voice and aggressive manners. But this type is rare and rare it is used. But it's not only, it's a rare actually. It means 100, suppose that 100 conductors, maybe one or two they are talking like this. Rest they are very polite, they are good manners. Okay, I fancy the public owes much to the Underground Railway Company, which also run the bus, for insisting of certain standard of civility in its servants and taking care that the standard is observed. Now here the writer was mentioning here, I am also just fancy means I am just totally attracted towards the Underground Railway Company, which is also runs bus and other things, and I am totally impressed with those employees. Why? They are talking very politely, they are behaving, they are helping people. Okay, and this is what important social service. So it is not therefore with any feeling of unfriendliness to conductors as a class that I pay a tribute to a particular member of that class. Suppose that I have anyone has done unfriendly to the conductors, then it's not good. Okay. Now second para, I first became conscious of his existence one day when I jumped onto a bus and found that I had left home without any money in pocket. Everyone has had the experience and knows the feeling The mixed feeling which the discovery arouses, you are annoyed because you look like a fool at the best and like a knave at the worst. You would not be at all surprised if the conductor eyed you coldly as much as to say, "Yes, I know that stale old trick. Now then, off you get." And even if the conductor is a good fellow and lets you down easily, you are faced with the necessity of going back and the inconvenience perhaps of missing your train or your engagement. So now here I first again he was means the writer A.G. Gardner was just mentioning an incident. One day what happened when the writer jumped onto the bus and found that at the time he does not have any money in the pocket, and in the bus everyone has had the experience and knows the feeling, the mixed feeling which the discovery arouses. Mixed feeling, there are mixed feelings. More people are there, mixed feeling are there. Maybe everyone with it, it can happen to anyone. And you are annoyed because you look like a fool at the best and like a knave at the best. Means suppose that you are annoyed because means at the time you will like a fool and you are be surprised, maybe conductor will understand the situation, then he will allow you to sit in the bus, otherwise not. Then after the writer said that I know that is stale old trick. Old trick, what is stale, already used. Then after the writer got off the bus, and even the conductors also was a good fellow and lets you down easily. And after you will face some more necessity of going back. Perhaps maybe you will miss your train or any engagement. Okay. Now here, last para. Having searched my pocket in a vain for stray coppers, and having found I was utterly penniless, I told the conductor with as honest as face as I could assume that I could not pay the fare and must go back for money. "Oh, you need not get off. That's all right," said he. "All right," said I, "but I have not a next page 1 minute a copper on me." Okay. Now, when at the time that here in the figure you can check, the writer was just in the bus, and after when he searched in the pocket properly, there are some coins he has got some coin in the pocket, and he said to the conductors, "I was penniless, I don't have any coin, I don't have any money." Okay, with how? With an honest face. And after that, understanding the situation, the conductor said, "Okay, oh, and actually before it, the writer said, "Okay, I have to go back because I don't have fare." Fare means bus traveling fare. Okay, so after that, the bus conductor said, "Okay, need not, it's not required. So please be seated here." All right, okay. And after that, he said, "I don't have any copper." Copper means the coin that is used, metal. Okay, so he said, "I don't have any coin." So now next page number 114 tomorrow. Okay, thank you for today. Watch it carefully.